In case you missed it last week, the U.S. Treasury announced a bond buyback operation to the tune of $10 billion, or the largest buyback in history. But while technically it's not quantitative easing because it's using existing funds to purchase the bonds versus printing money out of thin air, many are still calling this QE light because it acts like QE, propping up an otherwise failing bond market and a growing trajectory of government intervention needed to stabilize the U.S. debt market. And although this isn't the only time a buyback has happened, this one is different. Let me explain. See, the first modern Treasury bond buyback was in the year 2000. And get this, it was because we had a budget surplus. Yes, you heard me correctly. It might sound like fiction today, but there is a budget surplus. Now, by 2002, the surplus was gone, and so were the buybacks. That is until last year in 2024, but this time it wasn't because we had extra cash, it was because the system was breaking. Now, the Treasury called these buybacks a normalization tool, but the reality is it was a secret backdoor mechanism to cover up the fact that there is declining demand for U.S. debt. But don't just take my word for it, you can see for yourself in the data the trajectory of where this is going. The operation is growing week over week since they started the bond buyback program again in 2024. This is not normal. Let me repeat that. This is not a normalization tool, and there is nothing normal about it.